Painting a model should be one of the most satisfying parts of the whole model making experience. But if your design involves straight lines, it can also be one of the most frustrating. Hi, welcome back to St Blazey Model World. Now, whilst I think about how to produce the third part of my series on how to make your own decals, and if you missed parts 1 and 2, there'll be a link for it on the screen now, I thought I'd talk a little bit about painting straight lines. I was asked a question recently via an email on how I achieve straight lines, and part of the answer is in my series on how to paint a model correctly, where you use the natural formation of the model to guide the brush and the paint flow. But there is another way around it, and I thought I'd share that with you now. If you've ever tried to use this stuff, bog standard masking tape, on your models to create straight lines, what you'll invariably end up with is a jagged line. And the reason for that is simple. Now you can see in this close-up of this masking tape just how coarse the tape itself actually is. And what happens when you apply paint through this or over it is that the paint seeps into the gaps in the masking tape. And that's why you often end up with a line that appears straight, but on closer examination, oh dear, the peaks and the troughs are there for all to see. So how can we get around this? Well, instead of using masking tape, what you really need is something like this. So what you need is a product like this, and this is a Tamiya product. They're both Tamiya products actually. I do like my Tamiya stuff, although I must make it clear, I purchase everything at retail price. They don't give me anything for nothing. I'm a really small channel here on YouTube, so everything that you see is purchased at full cost. But Tamiya makes some great stuff. The two rolls that you can see here, the one in the packet still is a 10mm tape, and the one on the right is a 6mm tape. And what advantages do these give you that the standard masking tape that you're probably used to using do not? Well, I hope you can see from this close-up that the model making masking tape here is extremely fine, and that means that there is no chance of paint seeping in between the gaps on the back of this masking tape, whereas that will very easily happen, of course, with the standard masking tape that we have in the background. And when it comes to painting straight lines, particularly on model vehicles, you want that line to be as crisp as possible, and products like this give you the best chance of achieving that. Now, just a quick word on cost. The 10mm and the 6mm tape you can see here, I purchased from eBay at just under £7, including delivery. And when you compare that to the amounts of money that you can pay for standard masking tape, added to the wasted paint, not to mention your valuable time, it's extremely good value for money. Now, of course, Tamiya is not the only player out there. There are lots of manufacturers making these products, but this is really the way to go. And if you're struggling with straight lines, then I highly suggest you invest in some of this dedicated model making masking tape. That's it. It's been a short one. This will appear in both YouTube, my channel, and also under my playlist Products Review. And next we're going to look at how to avoid getting paint on windows and glazing and any other area where you don't want the paint to be applied. That's it. Take care. Stay safe. Bye for now from St Blazey Model World.